All right, so these two already did play, and Kiwikaki definitely looked stronger, but I don't think that necessarily every game will look like that. I don't know for sure. I don't, I haven't followed the strong Stormgate scene, but if they're both like ranked number 2 for their race, probably Control can fight against Kiwikaki fine. Celestial is getting an audio and art revamp later. I think they could use an art revamp. Like, I actually like how a few of the units look. I really do hate the Argent. I think the Kree looks okay. I don't... Like, the Arc ship is shaped like a heart. I don't quite get it. I like the Prism. The Prism looks cool. The Scythe looks cool. I think the Vector is underwhelming for how it looks, but I like its design. And what, the Seraphim? Yeah, the Seraphim I think looks really cool. And actually, you know what? I think the Archangel looks cool too. I'm not entirely sure about Archangel design. Like, the idea sounds good, but I don't know. Watching them fight, I'm just like, what? It feels weird. Okay, attack his own arc ship there to just kind of charge up. Fiend's healing up a little bit. I kind of do like that they took out those cores that flew around. Those were kind of silly. I like the arc ship going around to make stuff. It's more interesting. All right. So what do we actually have going on here? It looks like a fair amount of brutes are going to be made. The Argent's coming out to fight right now from Kiwikaki. He's doing a good job of kind of taking him as he comes up to the high ground. Okay, a couple Gaunts being added in. I feel like I don't have a good feel for Gaunt damage yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Not looking particularly good, but we're close enough to his base. Maybe he ends up holding with the Gaunts.
Will activate soon.
A Stormgate in the bottom left.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Yeah, I have some real thoughts, especially watching this unfold. Like, I guess I'll say them at the end, but yeah, the Argents are just kiting back and forth. It's like kind of a simple micro. Like, obviously Kiwikaki's good at it. He backs up. Is he gonna go for that, or is he gonna go heal? Is he just gonna push again? Not sure exactly how he's making his decisions here. Okay, he's going to go to the heal shrine. Okay. Seems reasonable. And send 3 Argents down to get that? Okay. I like it. All right, we got a shadow mark. Okay, the shadow mark. What is that going to do? I actually just don't know. All right, Argent's going to be on the attack here. We got to watch this kiting. So, yeah, it seems like he has enough. So basically, Kiwikaki's just running away. Like the kiting is stopped, and he's just kind of evacuating. So he's not able to make up the difference here. Okay, the shadow mark comes back down with him. Still not exactly sure what that's going to end up doing. Oh. Okay, so that's going to like speed up the production of the buildings. I'm taking it.
Detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
All right, so Kiwikaki is kind of running way up in supply right now.
A Stormgate has appeared.
That is like hilarious how fast they're attacking. My God. Okay, the Kree gonna roll in here, and he's actually just trying to fight. He's got just a couple Kree, or 3 Kree, I guess, right now on the actual Stormgate itself, but I think they probably should have been helping the battle. Yeah, it doesn't seem like Kiwikaki's gonna be able to do this. So is Control actually getting back into this game? It looks that way. Yeah, so he actually ends up winning that. Kiwikaki just lost units there and still didn't hold it, so... outdone, I guess. Void Prowlers. All right. We did see those earlier as well. All right, the Kree just kind of surrounding everything. I mean, I like the move. The Kree do seem pretty fun. I like the surround. Gets really good surface area there. I do like how they take a minute of just walking to turn into their role. Yeah, Kiwikaki is trying to find some damage there, I guess. So hold on. He's got... Kiwikaki has 3 bases with the 4th on the way, I believe, up at 12 o'clock. And then, yeah, just kind of rolling around with a ton of Kree. Oh, no, I guess he does already have that. Okay. And just kind of expanding across the top side of the map. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's oversaturated even. And it looks like 4 bases right now for Control.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
The Stormgate in the bottom left. Kiwikaki making a beeline for it.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Is he waiting for the army? Oh, he's taking the high ground and waiting for a surround? Oh, I think he was just barely seen there. That was like a really cool idea. It's too bad that he kind of rolled down a little bit and showed where he was. I love that idea from Kiwikaki. Okay, now he's going to roll in and oh my god, the Hellborns are in the back. He's just wrecking. Dude. Definitely Control should have been a little bit more careful, I'd imagine. The Kree are doing such a good job here. So Kiwikaki like really crushed there. He's now doubles the supply. Control just running home. Damn, that takes a while, huh? All right, what do we get? Oh, yeah. Swarm Mother. That's a new one. What's Swarm Mother do? Please tell me it produces free units. I will bet you anything it produces free units. Damn. All right, the Spriggans are actually destroying. Come on, Swarm Mother. What are you going to do? I like how Swarm Mother's like arms are way bigger than the legs. It's like, what was the name of that cartoon with the blonde guy? Where the legs were so small and the top was jacked. Johnny Bravo. Thank you, guys. That's Swarm Mother. Oh, damn. All right. Control actually coming in with a nice fight there. Picks off that Archangel really, really quickly. Still not sure what the Swarm Mother's doing. Didn't catch it there. Dude, I actually really like the Spriggans on top of this army. I don't really see splash damage. Okay, what are you doing, Swarm Mother?
Dimensional rift.
Oh, maybe it's an aura?
Stormgate will activate soon.
Maybe she's adding an aura to something? Okay, I think Control's just going to clean this up.
A Stormgate has appeared.
So wait, Kiwikaki was up 80 supply like a minute ago. It's definitely like the army composition was kind of interesting because the flying units going on top, right? The Spriggans definitely added some damage in there. I like the Weavers in there. It was like a more diverse army for sure. And Kiwikaki with all those Kree didn't seem to be able to do too much. Not getting great surface area and everything. He's still actually got good supply. All right, so I would say that it looks to me how the map is and what we've already seen that, like, it feels like Control is in the lead here. Seems like he hasn't really been infiltrated in a long time, controlling the map a bit, dealing damage over there to Kiwikaki. Kiwikaki, though, you know, he's got this kind of mobile army. Okay, he's getting in for some damage. I'm going to try to get out of here at least. Kree are really damn fast when they're rolling. Archangel being hunted down by Spriggans. I do like the Spriggan art a lot. I think those are very cool. I think that was something that's like confusing me a little bit while I'm watching this, right? Like there's a lot of like run forward and then run all the way back into your base, all the way back into your area. I actually am way more a fan of the way Kiwikaki is moving.
A Stormgate will
It seems better to me. All right, he's gonna snipe this base in the bottom left, so that's kind of nice.
A Stormgate has appeared.
This is a hard to follow fight. What was that? Okay. I'm really unsure as to what just happened there, but also I gotta say, like, there's these like shadows underneath everything as they run across. Just a lot going on visually. Ooh, the power stones. All right. The flayed dragon got it? Oh my god, that sounds very strong. Okay, this has to be game. Kiwikaki's definitely dead now. This was probably one of the better games that we saw tonight, I think. Maybe the best game that we saw tonight, in my opinion. For me personally. All right, that's gonna do it for the games. All right, I have some thoughts. Having cast, what did we just do? Like 9 games? We did 6 on the StarCraft 2 map remakes, which were cool, and then we did 3 on one of each match up there on that big map, Ember Valley or whatever it's called. Okay, here are some of my thoughts looking at the game so far. Okay, obviously, I think everyone, even the fans, like if you're a big Stormgate fan, you love the game, I think you'd probably agree the sound is off. The sound for like the attacks and the deaths and stuff, there's something about it that just isn't quite there. I think the music's good. Yeah, I think the sound is off. Like it would benefit so much from better sound. Okay, so other than that, so there's a few things that I see as like key problems. And there's like, I think there's still a lot of good ideas in here. Like there's a lot of unit design that I think is really well done, that like these are very interesting units, but there's some missing too. Okay, first off, I think either everything's health is too high or everything's damage is too low. Because we're seeing a lot of attacks that, like, the battle goes on for a really long time and then someone just turns around and runs. It kind of reminds me of Warcraft 3 a little bit. And Warcraft 3 isn't a real RTS. Can we just be real about that? Just one time. Warcraft 3 is in between MOBA and RTS. It just is. It just is. It's the fucking missing ape. The missing link. It's not missing, guys. It's Warcraft 3. It's true. It's just true. So, okay, there's that. So I think that that's a little bit of a problem. And I think that that might lend itself to why we see so many death balls. Because we're seeing almost purely death ball. There was a little bit of harassment, but you're not really seeing army splits all that much. You're not seeing that much harassment. And I think the thing is that you can't really do that much damage. Because they actually, it feels like the movement speed of everything is pretty good. Like things are getting around pretty quickly, but not like instantly, except for the fiends, which is good because they're the cheap, shitty unit. But like, let's say you do a drop somewhere and you can't really kill very much because either you're not doing enough damage or everything has too much health. Well, keeping your whole army together so it can actually blow shit up makes sense in a way. I think that that's playing into the death balling formations that we're seeing. Death balls aren't good. Like you don't want just always seeing blobs of army running around. I don't want to just always see giant armies running around. I want to see units split up a bit more. I want to see things happening on the map in different locations that are impactful. Glass cannon harassment units. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I don't think it's exactly right. But yeah, ball versus ball, I don't really like that much. I think that it's missing exciting micro moments because there's definitely a lot of micro in it. But like the units in general. Now, here's the thing. I actually really like the design of a lot of the units. I'm going to liken a lot of these units, though, to like the Ravager. Where it's like, okay, well, the Ravager does have micro and it has an ability, but you're never like, oh my God, are the bios going to hit? You already know. It's not like super exciting if the bios are going to hit. Okay? It's not the best metaphor for this, but like, stay with me. There's no moments. Like I'm sitting here thinking about it. Like I'm not, like I'm learning about it. This isn't like a top tier Artosis cast that you're watching or something. I don't know the game well enough right now or anything, but like if I'm casting StarCraft 1 or 2, there are going to be these very, very exciting things that are happening. Like, let's say a Reaver or a Disruptor. It's like, oh, is he going to be able to actually hit the, like, well, the Disruptor is more like the Ravager, but like a Reaver, okay, it's going to deal this massive damage, or a Storm. And I know that there are some AoE things in there, but we're missing, it's like, it's a very exciting moment when the speed banelings run in and you see Bjorn try to click them all down, right? That's a very exciting moment, which really could go one way or the other. And that doesn't feel like that's here. If that makes sense. I don't really see something like that where it's like, he's got to click down all these banelings. Like, it's like the Argents come in and they kite back and forth, kite back and forth, kite back and forth, eventually go home or heal or whatever. Visually, there's a lot going on. It feels like there's a lot of smoke. A lot of like misty stuff and shadows and all this. Maybe a lower graphics quality would be if I was playing what I would probably put it at, but it does feel like there's like a lot of like flashing things going on and stuff like that. A lot of auras popping up. It's kind of like when I look at a MOBA and I'm like, you know, it does feel like that's a maybe a little bit too much, a little bit visually confusing. I could definitely use the colors on the units popping a little bit more, because the battles, even if the colors are quite different, the battles are like a little bit hard to tell apart. The game is definitely better than last time we saw it. I think a lot of the graphical updates were really good. I'm not a big guy on graphics anyways. You can play chess with the ugliest chessboard ever. It's still chess, right? But definitely I do, you know, like how a lot of it looks. I mean, it's good to hear that the player base has increased by like 10 times, right? So that's a good thing. And they're still updating and trying to do things. But yeah, I think the sound needs to be fixed ASAP. I think the speed of everything seems pretty good. I'm not sure about the storm gates one way or another. You should be interacting with each other, because if you're not, it's stupid, because your opponent is like maybe taking the whole map or something, or being too greedy or whatever, right? Like, shouldn't that be why you're interacting? Do you really have to have something in the center that makes you interact? Obviously, I'm a big fan of the StarCraft model. Yeah, it's definitely an improvement. It's definitely an improvement. Yes, but they can't just literally clone StarCraft. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's fine. They should make whatever game they want to make. But yeah, the thing is, there's plenty of games that are not clones of StarCraft. Like, I named like 4 RTSs that are nothing like StarCraft earlier that I actually really like that have come out since StarCraft 2. And, you know, none of those are like StarCraft either. It's just like, I use StarCraft as like, okay, well, this is an example of things when things are working well. So